All right, welcome back. As I said, we're about to talk about Fred Amata. We're going to talk about that, but let's do some quick warm-up stories. Ooni of Ife is in the news, according to a website here called Tory.ng. Tory.ng. I'm just going to read. Okay. Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife. Who is that? Ooni of Ife is the. By the way, that's the grand monarchy of the Yoruba land. If you don't know what Yoruba land is, one of the three major tribes of Nigeria, and he's made the news today. I think on his real name is something Ogunwusi. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep. Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi CFR is the 51st and current Ooni of Ife. He is the traditional ruler and monarch of the Yoruba kingdom of Ile Ife, and considered all of Yoruba kingdom. So he got on that throne back in 2015. Anyway, so why is he in the news? He's in the news. He's talking about the numerous queens at the palace these days. So he has spoken about his crashed marriage. He once upon a time married a young lady. I forgot her name now. Her name will come up in a second. But anyway, the marriage crashed. Some young prophetess lady back then. So, according to this report, the monarch stated that when his marriage crashed, he was mocked on social media. However, it is now a different thing as his palace is filled with coins. I like that. Don't you like that? You like what you see? You like what you see? Let me open my monitor. Hold on one second. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Let me know who is coming into the studio. Who's in the studio? Hold on one second. There you go. All right, good. All right, so we're talking about Ooni of Ife, just in case you're wondering. Again, Ooni of Ife is the traditional ruler of the Yoruba kingdom, um, and of course of Ile Ife. Okay, so at one time his marriage crashed, and he was the mock of town, I guess. So, so now he's making news today. I think as of last week or so, sometimes last week, he was also celebrating the arrival of a newborn baby or something like that. So anyway, let me keep reading. Okay. Oni claimed that God told him to put his mind at rest. And fast forward to now, he has queens everywhere in the palace. You have to respect that. You have to respect that. Anyway, and I quote, when my marriage broke and I became single, many people mocked me and said there is no respect for a king that has no queen. I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of. I was sleeping and waking up alone. I called on God. I asked questions. Who did I offend? I never did evil to anyone. He told me to put my mind at rest. Look at me today. There are queens everywhere in the palace. If you recall that in December 2022, Queen Naomi is her name, the Olori Naomi, the second wife of the monarch. I think he was married before in the past, but that was the wife that was his first wife on the throne, I think. The second wife of the monarch surprised many when she announced the end of her 3-year marriage to the monarch in a statement on her Instagram page. Speaking on her divorce recently, the mother of the crowned prince, Tadenikawu, ruled out the possibility of returning to the palace, as she noted how the monarch now has 6 wives, hence why she can't return to the palace. Though there were sweet moments in her marriage, there were also bitter moments. She said that she was too innocent and soft when she got married to the king, but she has learned now that life isn't like that. Following the crashed marriage, Ooni of Ife moved on from her to marry 6 wives. Olori Miriam, if I say Olori, I mean Queen. Olori Elizabeth Akimuda, Olori Toby Phillips, Olori Ashley, Olori Ronke, and Olori Temitope in the space of 3 months, while marking his 48th birthday and 7th coronation anniversary. Ooni clarified why he married Miriam, Anako, and the others, explaining Anako and I don't know how to pronounce that, explaining that he tried making some changes, but he couldn't because of the traditional heritage of Ile-Ife. The king has since welcomed 3 kids with 2 of his new wives. He claimed twins early this year with Olori Toby and a boy with Olori Ashley. Anyway, Ooni of Ife is balling now. So now here's what I want to say real quick. When you're a king, okay, it's actually okay if for some reason a marriage doesn't work out. There are way too many people that are basically they don't know when to let go. And by the way, letting go is it increases your chances of attracting that person back if it's possible at all. That's if it's possible at all. But this is a king. Again, traditionally in Yoruba land, he's allowed to have multiple wives. And as a matter of fact, if he doesn't have multiple wives, he will be questioned. He'll be questioned. But anyway, I just wanted to warm up with that story real quick. What are your thoughts about that? What do you think? Is this still going to marry more wives? Abi, that's it. I mean, 6 wives, that's a handful. But I think they're allowed to marry, as they call it, as many as possible. All right. So the picture you're looking at right now, this was the original queen. They said second wife, but original queen while he was on the throne. That was Queen Naomi back then. And I think it's since married quite a few different wives. I don't know which ones these ones are, but let me show you before I move on to the next warm-up story. Yeah, this one right here. So this is 2. I think these are 2 of the newest queens now. So shout out to the queen of the king, the monarchy ruler of Yoruba land. Do me a favor, share your comment, join the conversation, like, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.